Hey, Orange One here. So we are back at the copper mine. I've got a new recruit called the Electrician. He is, as you can imagine, going to be turning some of these copper um, items into electrical components is basically the plan. And he'll have a little station up here. We're also working, as you can see, to expand on the cactus farm here just to help things get up and running. We do have some water already coming in. So we got a number of things with this new little base that we gotta get figured out. Electrical workbench, definitely want that, but we're gonna need to bring in iron plates, so we'll probably send Saz to go get those. And also, it would be nice to get a water tank built. And we'll get like a little water tank right here. From the building, yeah. We'll do something like that, and then Silas should be going back to get those iron plates. Send you back. And Electrician, while you're waiting, why don't you go water the cactus farm? Can't really do much else right now. But as you can see, these guys are getting some copper. We already have a decent amount saved up. We just need to be maintaining this project, and Copper Miner doesn't have any weapons. Great. At least gave something to Electrician, so he's got something. That should really help with the speed that this cactus farm grows at, and yeah, we'll see how it does. But yeah, we got our copper mine going there. If we go back to Fort Monroe, we got the robotics expert working on robotics. As you can see, he's got a skeletal arm halfway built, but he needs to finish the other half. Unfortunately, it looks like robotic components that we used got split between those two stations. And I think it takes 2 robotic components to build one of these skeletal arms. So yeah, it's gonna take a little bit of time to build this. What we really need to do is up this whole production. So I've gone and put another guard. I've hired a guard, and as you can see, he's got a little peg leg, little pirate guard, and he's just working on helping get some of these ingredients built. Because while I want high quality stuff, right now we just need something, you know. So we gotta go for that. We also I just have been noticing people have been getting a little hungry, and we have not been storing up any food. So that begs the question as to what do we need to do to make this place a little bit more food secure. And it looks to me like we need more wheat. And we have actually enough of the green fruit and the water to make some food right now. But we're probably gonna run out soon. So I got the wheat farm here. I don't think I ended up building a second one. Does not look like it. I thought I did. Could have sworn I did. Actually, this wheat farm could be upgraded to 15. So as soon as this is ready, I really should be upgrading this further. I think that's really what's been limiting our population growth is that farm. You're in a recovery coma. I'm just right now looking for someone who's healthy, and we're gonna see if we can recruit them. Nope. Never mind. Okay. That's a shame. Well, at least we can loot these guys and take away their weapons. I don't see any weapon on you. You definitely have a weapon, but you're never gonna join us, so not much point. And I think that this one too has something. Yeah, but we can't take it. We're overloaded. Okay, yeah. Oh, you've been running around with some chain hive shirt there, Redman. And a specialist. We should definitely get those out. Oh, you know what I keep on forgetting to do is also sending someone out to try and look for pacifiers. Let's do that. I'd like to be able to trade again. This end, I don't think anyone's gonna be in the bar at Morn, but it's so close. I really should check. And I did see in the mod notes that at the way stations, they sometimes have little places that you can stop off. So I know that there was... Oh man, that way station is so far away. There may be places like that that are going to be worth checking out. Where's the other way station? Isn't there? There's like a way station near the swamps. Yeah, right there. So we could go to that one. That's pretty far. And I don't know if there's probably some intact way stations up here somewhere. I've forgotten where. We could go to the crab people and start trading with the crab people. That is pretty far. I would like to get these locals friendly again. And if that doesn't work... Actually, you know what, Benedict? Why don't you gather up some of our better stuff? And we'll make our way to Black Desert City with you. And then while you're out, then we'll look for these pacifiers. I think that's a pretty good goal for the long term. While we're working on the copper base. Oh man. It's like... Right now for me, it's like near the end of Christmas break. I've had a really good break. I've been needing a good break for quite a while now, and I think that I had it. I think that I've gotten a lot of really good food, spent some good time with family, you know. Can't really complain, essentially. And I ate so much good food. I know everyone always says this, but oh man. There's like these sausage rolls that I made growing up with my mom. And I made that with my in-laws. Let's see. Sorry, just give me a second. I'm gonna try and, I know there is some finagling that we can do here, so I'm gonna try and do it. Maybe like that. There we go. Okay, good. Yep, and then Benedict, why don't you go take this not so great stuff out. Maybe to Black Desert City. But yeah, these sausage rolls I ended up making my in-laws and my wife, and they're like honestly one of my favorite foods, but it's one of those things that you eat it and you're like, yeah, that was really bad of me to eat, you know? Like, just fat. It's like yummy, fatty sausage. You still have those cacti. We need you to get iron plates, which we are out of iron plates, actually. Huh. Well, this is not out. It's just not getting delivered. Okay, well, why don't you go ahead... Oh, this actually could use more people working on it. We need to work on our iron plate refinery situation, I think. Judging by things. Guard 4, why don't you see if you can do a little bit of that. And I don't want any of our fighters doing that, but if there's anyone else that's standing around not doing anything, I might put you on that. Yeah? Like you. And we'll get more people at least working on the refinery. Where is Silas? Did Silas put those away? He did. You're being a good hiver, but that's not actually what I want you to do. Here, right? Yep. If you're out of range, come back then. Because we definitely want those iron plates. And I think that that should be enough for what we were trying to do. Forgotten. We needed... How many? Actually, I think we needed 10, so I think we need a few more. So you can go ahead and put those back in there until we get another 2, and then you need to take those. And yeah, I'm actually also working on our iron plate research, so that should get harvested a little bit faster too, so we don't have to just build up a crazy amount of stuff in this base. Oh man, you know another thing that I wanted to talk about food-wise was I made this pizza. so good. Oh man, like I made the dough myself, and I've made the dough before, like quite a few times. I wanted to be like, hey mom, your son's a competent chef. Watch, you know, watch me cook and be able to survive. And yeah, I basically had like it was like 1/4 whole wheat and 3/4 just regular flour, and it came out really good. Okay, this is almost ready, and then we can send Sass out. And it had like it was just a ton of veg. It was like mushrooms and onions and peppers and a little bit of garlic and some other stuff. Just like a ton of really good veg. And then on this, it was like a pesto sauce pizza. And yeah, it was just delicious. Just like a simple but really tasty pizza. It doesn't compare to my favorite pizza that I've ever made, which is one of my friends called the One True Pizza. Like, all other pizzas are heresy, or something like that. Some sort of joke like that. But basically it was like, you could do anything on the pizza, but the thing that made it a One True Pizza was if you took a little bit of like prosciutto and you lined the crust with that. And so you made like a little roll. Like you used the crust and you wrapped that around the prosciutto, which was actually also wrapped around a little bit of cheese. Like there was a little bit cheese that you cut out. Will these guys have a pacifier? Please have a pacifier. No, there's Hobbs. Bar Thug. Not what I'm looking for. That's a shame. It looks like the guy who actually owns this place is gone. I didn't do that, did I? Okay, well, Morn's abandoned. Nothing there. Why don't we make our way up to Flats Lagoon? And then we'll come up to Black Desert City, I think. Yeah, do that. Hopefully we'll find someone on the way. If not, we can always just trade with the caravan, the Western Hive caravan. They are the most consistent trading that we're probably going to get right now. But they also are a little bit tricky to find, and they don't carry that much cash with them. And they carry a decent amount, but it's not like, you know, enough to live off of, really. Forgotten what we needed the 10 iron plates for, but something really important. Over here. It was, oh yeah, it was like your little electrical workbench station thing. And of course, you're gonna put them on the water tank. I can see it now. That's what Sass is gonna do. Just to make sure that you get to the right one, I want to make sure you get assigned that. I'll just speed things up just a little bit. Yeah, I was thinking I could probably not record this and do this as an episode, but I'm spending a lot of time making this little copper mine. I'm hoping it'll pan out, but for now, who knows? I mean, that's a decent amount of copper. I think this is gonna be worth it, just to be able to walk away. And I haven't had a single attack in this little spot right here. So it seems that mobs, if they are spawning around here, they're not pathing here. Got a nice quiet little house next to our copper node. This is a very weird thing. Does this actually happen in the real world? Do you see just like nodes of like copper just coming out of the ground like that? I don't think you do. And they have veins that you need to go into the ground for. Though I think copper, I watched some sort of documentary about copper, and it's actually surprisingly like easy to make. You don't need to get a furnace up to like really high temperatures or anything. You just make it, essentially. Or you just melt it, just like with a... Well, you do need a fire, but it doesn't have to be like a furnace. You can just like put, I think, malachite right next to fire, and it will melt down into copper just from a regular fire. It's pretty crazy, actually. Kind of made you understand why people were able to make it so early on, you know? Okay, so that's looking good. Benedict, how are you doing? You're aimless. I suspected that that might be the case. Keep an eye out for the Western Hive caravan. Actually, you know what? We don't even need that. We're fine without that Western Hive caravan because honestly, you know what we have? Is we've got Black Desert City, which is ultimately your destination anyways. Will these guys be hostile to Benedict from the get-go? I don't think they are, but they might be. They might attack Benedict just right away. There's Claw right there who's chasing after us. Yeah, and Hot Lungs. Benedict, just keep on moving. If these dudes are gonna attack, we'll kind of cut through like that. I actually haven't gone up this way. There might be like some ruins or something. Oh, is that volcano? Or is that just a conveniently placed smokestack? Or a conveniently placed like dust or something? I think it's an actual volcano. What the heck? How have I not checked this out before? This looks like quite a unique location. There's like some sort of active volcano spewing up ash here and it's falling. This is a Stokes Gamble. So is this where Stobe is? I've never... Actually, I think I have seen Stobe's body before. But I've actually forgotten where it is. Who was chasing after you there, Benedict? I didn't see it. Silas, I think we just saw... Yeah, you're aimless now. Come back to Fort Monroe. At the very least, you can get some food for people. And at the very least, Fort Monroe has some hunting that they could do if we get desperate enough again. I don't think we will, but it is definitely an option that I'm going to keep on the table. At Benedict, this is a super weird biome. If I look... Yeah, this definitely seems to be an active volcano here. Why don't you just come down? Secret drug farm. Oh, interesting. I wonder who controls that. Maybe we should go to it and just see what's there. Before we do that, I do kind of want to just check this out. The area around here. I feel like on the other side of this volcano, Stobe or someone might be there. And I'm curious. Very curious about the biome. Or can we get up close and personal to this thing? We will own you. You serve us now. Are these Reavers? What are they? Oh, they're the skeleton bandits. Yeah, right. Sure. I did want to just see... Yeah, they're all human, like actual humans. I wanted to just see if maybe they possibly had some Hivers on them. If they did, I might, you know, see if we could recruit some of them forcefully. This is kind of a disappointment by the looks of it. It's just like an effect. I don't think you're supposed to be able to even see in there. Okay, well, why don't you go to the secret drug farm, see if you can do any trading there. I mean, it's not like we're going to need any of their products. But they maybe have some merchants or possibly a pacifier. If they have a bar, I think it can spawn a pacifier with that mod that I've got on. It might need to be like in a proper city though. Okay, this looks like the black shifts are in charge of here. I don't see any black shift. They're like a local gang or something. That's locked. Are these all locked? These are all locked. Huh. Well, we found a locked up drug farm that appears to be abandoned. Interesting, Kenshi. Very interesting. We'll just speed it up while Benedict's trying to do this. And Silas, how are you doing? You're sitting around. Maybe... What could Silas bring over there? I'm kind of tempted. Yeah, if you've got hemp, why don't you bring some hemp over there? Yeah. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so that should be enough to help them get their little industry started over here. And let's go back to Benedict, see what he's doing. You know, we could also try at recruiting one of those recruits that's down there as well. Interesting. Apparently, this has actually been abandoned. But it's... I mean, it looks abandoned. But if we look at these barrels and stuff... Oh, wow. You could make a lot of money just coming here. Just grabbing their product that they've got laying around. Like, for real. That'd be very profitable. Like, one of these sells for a good amount in the UC cities. What are you guys shooting at? I'm just curious why you're all in a tizzy, as they say. Yeah, there's just some wildlife. Whatever it is, it looks like this has already been shot. There we go. Now the wildlife's killing each other. I'm happy with that. Good. Thank you, Bone Dogs. And I think, Benedict, we should probably just get you moving then. This is a cool little pit stop if we need it, but pretty useless to our faction. Unwanted zone. Okay, I'm not actually familiar with the unwanted zone. Going through Venge, we might lose you, Benedict, so I'm gonna kind of go around it. It's gonna take a little bit of micro managing, but I think it'll be worth it. Okay, Silas, you're back. What was it that was being... Oh yeah, hemp. We're gonna do a little hemp field. And this is actually so fertile, I don't think I'm gonna go hydroponic, at least at first. We probably will down the road, but for now, we'll just grow cacti and yeah, cacti and hemp out here. And did we get this crafted? We did. Nice. I'm going to assign you to that job, electrician, first and foremost, if you can. Maybe I'll give you the engineering job as well so you can help out with that. And who's attacking Benedict? Are those some southern Hivers? That's strange. Like, I legit did not expect to see them all the way up there. And we're in Stokes Gamble. I guess it's not too far from where they normally are, so not unreasonable. And I really want to try passing through Venge, but I'm not looking to get lasered. Maybe cut across to, like, Shem? Yeah. And then you can kind of cut across this road here. Get through and get out. If you do get lasered, I think we have to just accept that the game did not want you to survive. Oh man. I'm freaking out here, guys. I'm legit freaking out. If we lose Benedict to this, me just wanting to do some trade, I'm gonna be pretty salty. I do love this biome. I think it's probably one of the cooler biomes, because I think the amazing part about Kenshi is like you could just be some peasant brewing grog and just like not even know how, like, I don't know, like basic things like water pressure work in this game. And then there's like hyper advanced relics of lasers just cutting across the terrain. You know, like super weapons. Like, we're not gonna get there for another couple 100 years, if not more, in the current world, in the real world. Okay. At least you're making progress. At least you're a good way through here. But look, right in front of us, there's 3 beams. Carving away. Yeah, I did read online that if you are a skeleton and you get hit by that, you're okay. Hence the weak thralls running around here. If you haven't seen the thralls before, you should have if you watched my old Let's Play, but they're skeletons who don't have heads. They're pretty cool. I like their little faction. Kind of the lore behind their faction. I don't think anyone tells you directly what the lore is with their faction, but you can deduce it, essentially. The Silas. What are you doing now? I wanted to check up on this. Silas is just hanging around. It definitely should not be just hanging around. I'm gonna just dump these cacti on the ground here. Kind of annoying to do that manually, but I don't want to be carrying this back and forth. It seems extremely unnecessary, you know? Okay. And come back to the fort. Actually, while we're waiting for things, Redman, you want to try again? One of these guys? You, sir, still have your weapon. Hold on. I just wasted it. It is frustrating. I just wasted talking to that dude. And why are you attacking someone? As much as I'm sure you can kill this southern hiver, Benedict, I really don't want you getting hit by him. Benedict, where are you right now? You're most of the way. Keep on moving. Nope. You're not aimless. You know exactly where you're going. Nope, that's the wrong way. Oh, there's a rock in the road? That's not fair. I'm trying to get there. You can't figure this out? Oh, man. Come on. Does that work? Like, what am I supposed to do here? Just get trapped and venge and then get blasted? Benedict's most of the way through here, and you're like rocking the road. Oh gosh. That one was close. I really don't like how close that was. Now we got these skellies chasing us. You know that I unnecessarily risk the lives of my hivers when I take them through Venge. One of our more useful, unique ones. We had hivers die for you, Benedict. Like, there are many dead hivers now. And you're, I don't know, bugging out on some metal there just in the middle of Venge. Oh, we can see it. We can see it. We're almost through the stretch. Almost through the worst of it. Okay, just speed it up. Watch we get blasted in the last like couple meters of that biome. No, we're okay. What are you guys right here? Hungry bandits. Good for you. While we're here, maybe we should try and go to the Smuggler's Bar. Smuggler's Bar might actually have someone by one of those way station people. Anyways, it's been about a half hour. Thank you for joining me. This has been Orange One.